picture? Miguel?
Don't take a picture.
Erik, what did you say? Erik, what did you say? Erik, come here. Hi, Erik. Couple of Mexicans eating fries.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm recording him. Look, he's sitting there the whole time. He's looking at the book.
Pretending he could read. Erik.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Henry?
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
Tonight, I'm saying goodbye to someone special. Someone who held my hand through all my ups and downs, cheered me on when I was lost and when I was found. For 18 years you held me near. Deep down I feared this day, but it's clear to me now, you were never meant to stay. Your purpose was to form the man I am today. We're grown up now, and I'll say it aloud. Thank you for being my friend. From way back then to this night on January 3rd. You always have a place in my heart. I give you my word. I hope I can make you proud. Fly high, little bird.
Go look at it. Didi, you go look at it in the camera.
For my 18th birthday, we visited the birthplace of many sweet and silly memories, as well as my first passions and milestones. My roots. I lived here once. That house behind me right there. Went to my first school while living there. Had a lot of memories. I remember the backyard of that house. We'd get water guns in the summer and start gunning each other down and stuff like that. I think that house is where I also got first introduced to video games. Lego Star Wars. because we lived with our cousin at the time, and he would always didn't want me touching his console, but every now and then he would, and that ignited a passion. I hope the wind's not too loud. Apparently my parents are saying that I used to go to a park here, but my memory of here is so faint, I have no idea what park they're talking about. So I might film my reaction if I remember it. If not, we're still going there regardless, so. Come a long way. We're gonna go up close. We'll see. I'm anxious when I get around this, because I don't want to look like a creep or anything. It's my old house, guys. I hope no one's just looking at me through the window like, who the heck is that? Why is he dressed that way? Why does he have a camera? I'm calling the cops. Not again, man. Please. I know when I was little, I would dress up as Luke Skywalker and walk around this neighborhood during Halloween. My little lightsaber and everything, but I don't remember the layout at all. It's like if I was just randomly dropped here, I would have no idea where I am. Like it wouldn't click, you know? What do they do to the place? I remember.
Shot your BB gun.
Yeah, I remember.
Nice wood.
I don't know if we have any pictures of me with my old BB gun. I was a little weakling back then, so I couldn't even live with it. Yeah, fired my first ever shots here. I completely forgot about that. So apparently I was scared of climbing this tree. I don't remember it, but you know what that means I gotta do now. Okay.
You're in the wrong clothes for tree climbing. Oh well.
It's one thing looking at photos and videos of a distant past, but it's a special and unique experience revisiting a location many years later. A glance in one direction, and a flood of memories long forgotten rise out of the depths of your mind. Even if it's just for an instant, it's almost as if those memories become more than just fond recollections, and instead, moments relived. At my old apartment complex, 10 years later, well, almost 10 years later, and they still leave the gate open, so that's funny. That balcony, second floor, like that one right there, that was our old apartment. Oh my gosh, I forgot about, they had like these little fountains. This fence is like so much more short than it used to be, from what I remember. That or I was short, one of the two, but those little fountains, I used to like always try to stop them with my feet, and it never worked. So and this place, like this whole area just feels so much smaller. That window right there, are the blinds still broken? There might be new blinds, but that was our old bedroom when we still lived down here. This place used to be called the Villas, and now it's called the Ranch. But it's not even called the Ranch, it's called Ranch. That's it, just ranch. How southern can you be? Just like ranch. The Villas was so much more sophisticated, and now it's just like, oh, depressing sounding. But it's okay. I don't live there anymore, so I can't complain. You know what? Let's go over here. These stairs are so much shorter than they used to be. They were huge when I was little. I was always so scared of it, because we had to drag a stroller up and down here. 928. This is my old apartment. Memories, man. Dude. I never thought I'd be back here last time I was up here. It was just when we were moving out, and that was like, I was 7. Wow. I was never able to look up this balcony before. I was too short. But now, I can do it with ease. Standing there, I was taken back to 2014. A life when the world was so much more vibrant and peaceful. At least in my eyes. There I was, still full of energy despite the long walk home from school, refusing to take a nap when mom told me to because I was quote-unquote too old for that. My latest obsessions were first crushes, Star Wars, playground rumors of this new game called Minecraft, this wonderful website called Cool Math Games paired alongside my recent and life-changing discovery of YouTubers like DanTDM and Stampy Longhead. I guess some things are never fully outgrown.
See right there? That's where we pick you up and drop you off.
Wow.
And here's the... Hey, it hasn't changed a bit.
You guys go up here real quick. So small. This was the spot when I was little. When I was like 7 years old. Most of my friends don't know this because I don't talk about it ever. Like it's just like it does not count. But I had my first girlfriend back in first grade through second grade. Man, it was like such a goofy little thing. Like she would always try to kiss me, but I'd always run away because like, oh no, the teacher's going to see us, the teacher's going to see us, the teacher's going to see us. And, you know, bullet dodged. I still have not had my first kiss. But that was like, every day she was always trying to hide somewhere with me. I'm like, no, we can't do it, we can't do it. And then, I'd scurry off. Yeah, her name was Landry. Shout out to you, Landry, if you're watching this, but yeah, no, that didn't count. Elementary relationships should never count. That's, It was like really awkward and goofy and cringy. I remember over the summer I ran into her once in this building when I was like in the second grade. And ever since then I'd always like try to come back like, hey mom, please, let's go. Come on, let's go to the park. No, Eric, you just want to see your girlfriend. But yeah, there was like a slide that I could go on. It was supposedly really fun to me when I was little. I got scratched up a lot in there, but let's try it again, shall we? I'm a big kid now. Oh, it's gonna get broken. That worked. Okay. Okay. My legs were like do against the sides because I'm not even tall. I'm not little enough anymore. I'm too big. It's 11 years. 11 years since I left this place. I am old, man. You know, they used to have like a bunch of trees here, but they like took them out. I'm guessing kids were climbing them too much or something. And one of them fell off. I can only assume because that used to be a thing when I was over there. Remember, like in that far corner, I would always like just do push-ups in the corner because I was, you know, too cool for recess. Some days I wasn't too cool because we were all playing imaginary Minecraft together, running away from Hero Brian. Good times, man. Good times. Now that I think about it, I had like my first ever friend group in this school. There was Zachary, there was Mason, there was, I think his name was Kason. There's Aaron. There might have been more. There was another Erik. He wasn't really in our circle though. He was very, very suave. For a second grader, like always like slick back hair, really good at enunciating for his age. Well, we all still talking like this, you know? It really feels like it's just been like a whole other lifetime. I wonder where they are now. If I ever get famous and they find my videos, that'd be like really cool. Do they do like elementary reunions? Probably not. It would be like really funny content. Just like running into Landry again. If anything, it'd be like both of us just like, brother, why'd we do that? We were a weird pair. I wonder if you're out there, Aaron. Aaron was just like this little Mexican kid. He was very, very snotty-nosed, from what I remember. Like always talking to his nose. and me and him would always make poop jokes in the cafeteria, and I discovered my little knack for comedy over there because Aaron was the first person I ever made laugh and witnessed milk coming out of his nose. And I'm like, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a funny human being. And, well, here I am now. Kind of funny, I guess. Most of the time I'm not joking, but my experiences are funny. Anyways, I've seen all I need to see. I can't really remember the layout of this place. I just remember the playgrounds. Wait, there's one more around this corner actually. This one, whenever we got in trouble, I think, was the little kids' playground. We'd always get upset because we were like us first graders. We normally had the playground on certain days, I think, or something, or like certain times of the day. But sometimes the 5th graders would take over the playground and leave us to this playground. Bad times, man. So yeah, this was the spite playground. This just unlocked another memory. Wait a minute. Okay, we had like a field day one time. I'm just remembering this as I'm speaking. We like had all this chalk and paint. This entire sidewalk here was like covered in all our drawings and stuff like that. And I ran into like one of the bathrooms and painted my face like all over. It was a nightmare. But like I came home and Mom was like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, look what I made. And now there's like this big white stain instead. That was a really cool day. Never mind. There's nothing wrong with that playground. I don't mind it. Anyways, one last destination while there's still daylight. So I'll see y'all there. Now, my childhood wasn't perfect or anything. This is for the ones hurting out there. Things really do get better with time. I know it's easier said than done, but cherishing and being grateful for what is good, even when things are hard, really does change your outlook for the better, giving you that little push you need to make it through another day. That's how I turned out pretty alright. I pray that you do too. My name is Erik J.W. I'm 18 years old, and this is the end of my origin story. I realized at a young age I had two very different paths to choose. Finish my teens in a facility, remain stagnant, nothing to gain, and nothing to lose. Or decide I've had it, leave high school, pursue God, and an extraordinary life, showing the world what I can do. Here I stand, confident in the choice I've made. In doing so, few friends were lost, but more were gained. And as for my faith, I laid all my doubts and pain at the foot of the cross, and Christ has broken my chains. Here I stand. After filling 1 year of my life, you all watched me grow from a child to a man. I'll continue to take things slow, do the best that I can. If my audience grows and I break the mold, please pray that I don't stray from God's plan. Here I stand, knowing I didn't make it here without a fight. Against the old me, whom I once embraced. The one whose fear tries preventing me from taking flight. The one whose regrets are thrown in my face, Yet despite my mistakes, my future remains bright. It's always been me competing against the snake. And for the first time in my life, I'm winning the race. Here I stand, a nomad, a wandering heart with the Lord at my side, no longer defined by my history, instead guided by He who strengthens me. I will not fear the trials leading up to the summit, excited for the road ahead and how I'll run it. For the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
Well, there we have it. The last year of my childhood has come to an end, signaling the end of this series. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for all the support. You have no idea how much it means to me. It's inspired me to live my life more. For content, of course, but I'm also genuinely living. Like, there's no nomad facade. This is just me. If anything, I have more of a in real life persona, and this is my real self on YouTube. This is the rawest form of me. This has been my outlet to just be myself, and I experienced a lot of new things and learned so much, and that's thanks to this channel. Because if it weren't for this channel, if it weren't for you guys' encouragement, if it weren't for you guys watching, I wouldn't have any motivation or drive. And because I'm making videos, I have a reason to live life that way now, and it has been so rewarding. And I don't know, I'm just gushing at this point, but it was my first genuinely happy birthday in a long time. So, and I have y'all to thank for that, for encouraging me, for helping me keep this thing going and supporting this newfound passion of mine. I love y'all. That's it. There we have it. I did my own thing and I carved my own path. Y'all know what I gotta do.